Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading. My name is Amber. If you are new here, welcome to my channel, and if you're returning, I want to welcome you back. Happy New Year. It is 2021 finally, right? I am not going to get into too many of the announcements. If you want to find out more about that, the transits, things that are going on as far as specials on personal readings, merchandise, etc., check the link down below to the announcement video. This is going to be a first house reading, Taurus. It is timeless. So whenever this reading finds you, it shall resonate, okay? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, especially if this reading resonates with you. And without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Taurus, I feel like you're being pulled in all different directions, and I feel like that's possibly been going on for a while now. There's someone particularly who I feel like is losing their grip, and that's either you losing your grip on something or someone or a situation, or there's somebody losing their grip on you. Primarily, I feel like somebody else is losing their grip on you. But I have to say that because we have cross watchers, so it could be vice versa. Switch the roles how they resonate. I will see what fell out in your pre-shuffle, and I just did Capricorn's reading. Of course, you guys know, like, the energy always seems intermingled. I don't know if Capricorns just tend to attract Taurus, or Taurus to tend to attract Capricorns, or whatever. Or you guys that watch me might have a significant placement of Capricorn. Anyway, they had for their advice, new moon in Scorpio, which is your 7th house, and it was work through your fears. And then when I got ready to pre-shuffle those same cards for your reading, full moon in Capricorn came out, which it said the end of a tough cycle is ending, or the end of a tough cycle is here, something of that effect. And then full moon in Scorpio, which was release negativity. Okay, so you possibly have been juggling. That is a Capricorn energy though. So if you're dealing with a Capricorn, possibly the Capricorn has been juggling, but somebody's losing their grip. Okay, without a doubt. Okay, so Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my beloved ancestors, thank you for allowing me to give Taurus messages for their highest good and their highest good only. Let's go ahead and get into it. Is this other camera recording? It is. Spirit, what's the strongest message for Taurus? Ooh, celebration. Now, interesting. Because Capricorn's first tarot card was the 3 of Cups. There's something going on between y'all. That's just bottom line. And then externally, you have Battle of the Blues. This was coming out in your pre-shuffle too. It says, take steps towards positive change. Yeah, and that was very much so your energy. This spectrum of the rainbow right here, this whole situation, I definitely feel like there's some level of forgiveness that needs to take place, needs to be discussed. Some type of, oh, they had truth too. Yeah, I don't know. Some of you guys are coming into some type of peace offering, or you need to communicate a peace offering to a Capricorn, or Capricorn is going to be communicating some type of peace offering to you. Some of you guys are ahead of the energy, and this already happened, and somebody's in their feels about it. Particularly, though, this gives me a water vibe, a water or an air sign. I feel like this is more so you, like I said. I feel like somebody's losing their grip. It's like onward, like you're being pulled in a new direction. It says let go and have fun. This is really, really beautiful. I like these cards. Wow, and this says competition. Now, I can't make this shit up. If you are dealing with a Capricorn or you have that in your chart, please go watch their reading. Because one of the issues are blockages. I think when I asked what the outcome was, the Empress came out. And then I asked again, or asked something else right before that, and it was the Strength card, which it was somebody sitting there with a tiger, and it says competition, summon courage and self-confidence. So definitely there could be some other individuals on the outside of this. There could be someone who you've been gunning for, they've been gunning for you, And now somebody else is losing their grip on that person, or losing their grip on you. Okay. There is very much so a vibe of like multiple people being involved, or a lot of energies having some type of influence on this situation. What is the influence, the strongest influence of this being here for Taurus? Well, y'all just seen that flip in reverse. And oh my God, I can't make it up. So this was the card that Capricorn got. And what they got externally was Scorpio. This is Pluto. This is ruled by Scorpio. This is about renewal. It's about our inner resources, basically going within in order for you to change something on the outside. Hence, right, last month, this was a 12th house reading, and I talked about the subconscious mind and going a little deeper, seeing beyond what is taking physical form. Okay, seeing beyond the horizon, or whatever the case may be. And that's very much so an energy here. I feel like possibly you've come out of that. This seems more like a passing energy, like you have achieved some level of personal power. Pluto's also about cycles, and I told you what was coming out was the end of a tough cycle. So some of you guys are going to be ahead of this energy. Some of you guys are going to be outside of it, because it's pertaining to whoever's like the third party or who else is influencing this. But overall, this is an energy of clearing, okay? Very much so an energy of clearing. Some of you guys are releasing a Scorpio. For real. The other thing, too, is there's always this 3 here. That gives me, like I said, somebody's on the outside of this. Anyway, let's see what's up. Show me Taurus situation. That's the Hangman. I know it is. Yep. 12th house here. 12th card in the deck. This is Piscean energy. This is about the subconscious mind. It's also about sacrifices and things of that effect. Interestingly enough, when this is upright, right, he is dangling in a space of reflection. Hence, you have Pluto here. Like I said, it's an energy of like going within, even in this card. Like she's basically in the same position here. Something is rather stagnated, but there's something else that is ending, or some type of cycle that you're getting out of, and this is possibly about to move forward, like taking a stance on something. Because when it's this direction, he looks very uncomfortable, but when I look at him this way, this is inviting in some type of abundance. It just depends on how you are looking at it, or what your perspective is. And then this full moon behind him, the release of something is bringing in some type of abundance, communication, money, free-flowing emotions, things of that nature. Okay. Wow. Bottom of the deck, you have the Tower. Yeah, so definitely something big going on here. 5 of Cups on the top of the deck. Disappointment, possibly in the past. There could also, you could be waiting on the return of somebody. That could be very much so a situation as well. Tell me why this would be here as Taurus situation, Spirit. The Princess of Cups. The Page of Cups. So, you know, this is about surprises. It's also about a level of seriousness. I really get a vibe of like something falling apart so that something can come together. And either you're waiting on this or somebody else is. But there is some type of new, fresh romance, new, like, how can I describe it? It's like a rinse, a clearing of some sort, some type of emotional clearing. Something happens to be just right. And the timing is still lining up, but I kind of feel like it's no longer a surprise to someone. I keep seeing this reflection or reflective energy. So you have the full moon here, and then when you look closely, you have a swan. But you're seeing both sides of the swan. It's really interesting to see those reflective dynamics like that, and then looking even closer, what's within the inside of the swan seems to be a ballerina or a dancer. Okay. I'm not going to tell y'all that Capricorn got dancer in their reading, but hell. I'm just the reader. Tell me one more thing about this being Taurus situation, please. The Emperor. Huh. Well, didn't I say you're going to be taking a stand on something? This is your energy. Sure is. 9 of Pentacles at the top of the deck with the 7 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, you have the 5 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're holding back because there is a clearing that is taking place. I just can't say that enough. I really can't say it enough. You know, one thing that I do know about Taurus, and it just depends on the placement. Okay? If you're cross-watching and you're in love with a Taurus, or you've been trying to get a Taurus's attention, or whatever the case may be, Taurus are not quick to commit. But when they decide, you know what I mean? When they fill out all the areas, you're not going to be able to get rid of a Taurus. Okay? And so I'm kind of seeing two sides of that here. I see a side of like Taurus possibly moving into this positive space where you realize, after putting somebody through so many tests and trials and just, you know, making sure the fit was correct to be with this person, to surrender to this person, right? Or to go gun-ho for them, or whatever the case may be. It's like you're moving into this space where you're sure about it and you're ready to take a stance. Like you've been stagnated enough, or you not moving or hopping on this opportunity. You're about to come out of a space of reflecting on it and figuring it out. It's clear that this person is abundant, brings some type of abundance, or whatever the case may be. And I think you're also realizing that this person is not like your past. With the Page of Cups being here, there's something fresh and brand new about this person. Now the other, it's like you're moving into this Emperor, like, yeah, that's who I want. Yeah, that's the direction I want to go in. Like, yeah, that's the perfect partner. Like, okay, you know what I mean? But there's a vibe of like you've been going with the flow to kind of see what this person is gonna do. If you're a cross watcher, I kind of get a vibe where you're coming out of a space where you're like, I'm not putting any more work into this. Like, what's up with Taurus? Like, I've been waiting. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. I be calling them. I be texting them. I be trying to hook up with them. And they stubborn. Respectfully. That's what I'm seeing here with this Hangman. Kind of like seeming like it wants to come out of a space of being stagnated. Okay. And actually having clarity or understanding something. Tell me about the Hangman being here. Ooh, this is what Capricorn had, and that was the issue that they were having. The magic of pretending. So this says visualize ideal situation, be detailed, play the part, see as manifested, speak it into existence, be certain. And then this says in flow state. Like I told you, either you're going with the flow with this or somebody else is going with the flow. And I think that that's primarily why somebody else is losing their grip, either on you or you're losing your grip on another person because of the flow. Either because something is very destined to happen. There's a lot of Piscean energy here, possibly Aries as well. Doesn't even matter. But this being here, this says be certain, going into the Emperor. Hell yeah. You done made up your mind. You about to make up your mind. Or this is the cross watcher, somebody about to make their move. Tell me about the Page of Cups being here, please. Inspired thoughts. Yeah, it says alignment brings incredible ideas, new thoughts, new decisions, new immediate action, new reality. Allowing. Somebody real chill about this. And I don't know. It's like, it's this energy. It could be an air sign. It could be someone who has a moon or a rising or a sun in air. But they could have some other significant placement of water. They could even be a sun, moon, rising in water, but have some other significant placement of air. Particularly Scorpio is here. But I don't know if this is the person that's going against the grain or with the grain. Tell me about the Emperor. Oh. Yeah, this is possibly the person going against the grain. How that just came out. You have daily habits in reverse. Yeah, I don't know. You're seeing someone in a different light outside of this situation over here. And you don't like it. No, and I feel like you've been seeing it for a while now. And you've been trying to, that's that Taurus energy, like being committed, being loyal, being trustworthy, being fixed in whatever situation or whatever the case may be. Something about this person over here, though, that seems to be getting away or got away or left or walked away from this situation in the past, because externally you have the Five of Wands. So there's definitely some type of competition here, for sure. And look, there's two playing fields here. I don't know. I kind of get a vibe. Like maybe you've been too caught up with some type of battle or something with a fixed sign. It could be a Leo, a Scorpio, an Aquarius, another Taurus. With the Four of Pentacles, you possibly have been holding back from an individual because of some type of loss of power or an attempt to gain power. Then, like what you have here, too, is the Knight of Swords, the Game Master. You're about to make your move. That's leading you to the Ten of Cups and the Magician. Happy alone. Okay? Yeah, possibly a lot of you guys, too, need to take some type of break before you make a move. Yeah, with the Hangman here, like you're in between that space. Okay. What is Taurus' point of view? Okay. The Knight of Wands. Are you about to show out? Or somebody didn't show out. Showed they ass. Two of Cups. And so it's pushing you to some type of new arrangement, new agreement. This is heavy on the action. Okay. So definitely some type of new thought, new immediate action. Like I said. Somebody gave you something to look at. Look at this. Lights, camera, action. Tell me one more thing about what Taurus thinks of this. The Wheel of Fortune. This could be a Sagittarius, guys. It could be a Pisces. It could be someone who has a mutable Jupiter sign. So Gemini in Jupiter, Pisces in Jupiter, Sagittarius or Virgo in Jupiter. But also, too, this is the Wheel of Fortune. This is a Jupiterian energy. Now, it just moved out of Sagittarius and is now in Capricorn. So, it could also be a Capricorn. Chariot here. Yeah, definitely there's some type of signal or something of that nature that is giving you confirmation or validation that it's time to make a move. Because, like, when I'm looking at this Chariot card, this is Cancerian energy, yes. Just looking at the light from this taxi card, like, I don't know if y'all ever even caught a taxi, right? But it's kind of like when the taxi's coming towards you, like in traffic, it's hard to really tell if they're going to move over or if they're going to come and stop for you or whatever the case may be. Like, this is like, yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles, it's like you slow down to pay attention to something and you realize, like, this is your opportunity. You don't want to miss it. Like, look at all these clocks back here that he playing with. It's time for something, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Knight of Cups here and the Five of Cups, and possibly because something else has ran its course. Someone who you were possibly dating, flirting with, like it led to some level of a disappointment. About to serve their ass up on a platter. Okay. Tell me what the individual, well, can we balance the energy, please? What is Taurus' point of view of the Emperor? I told you, Ten of Cups. This is you making a move towards what it is that you want. Bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Y'all, look, Capricorn right here. Somebody is dealing with a Capricorn. Somebody dealing with a Capricorn, or they got a strong placement of Capricorn, without a doubt. It could also be Libra, Aries. But Queen of Wands with the Eight of Swords here, like, this is the other person. Okay? Yeah, it could definitely be Aries. Someone who's on the Aries, Pisces cusp. They may be an Aries in Vedic or Western, but when you check their chart in one or the other, they could also be a Pisces. Could have a significant placement of Gemini. Okay. Tell me what the people involved think of this. Ooh, the universe. Yeah, they think that something's over and that they're losing their grip. This is the same shit. Look. Celebration. The universe. The Three of Cups. I told you this was the first card out for Capricorn. Somebody's having a good time and you want to join. Oh my gosh. Like, this is where the party at. I don't know who this is, but this is where the party at. Okay? And I'm telling you, I feel like it's with a Capricorn. Especially because of this birthday cake. I just told them, like, something about their season or coming into their season or something of that nature. And look, she just let go of something. So like I said, I feel like you're losing your grip on someone or someone's losing their grip on you. And it's particularly because you realized an illusion about somebody, especially coming out of the 12th house energy. Like, you went deep into your subconscious, right? Battle of the blues, and reflected, okay, to achieve some type of clarity. Hence, you have the Hangman here as a bit of an issue, blockage. Tell me more about the World and the Three of Cups. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. I told you there was kind of like a juggling energy with the Seven of Swords. There's somebody here who cannot be trusted, and it's allowed you to realize the trustworthiness of someone else. Vice versa for the cross watcher. Seven of Swords being here too. When I'm looking at all of these Six Swords, kind of turning upright, and then you have this Ace of Swords that is downright. You haven't communicated about this yet, number one. You or the person that you're connecting with. Okay, but as far as like mentally, you've moved forward mentally, or you're in the process of doing so. I definitely feel like you changed your mind, or you're wishing to change your position in a particular situation. But there's a level of like strategy or something that needs to be closed out, something that you're doing in secret, in silence. This is here with the Page of Cups, so it could quite literally be a strategy to surprise someone, to catch somebody off guard. Okay. Yeah, as I say that, the Tower. And what's underwater here is the Statue of Liberty. There's some type of freedom you're trying to achieve, or somebody is. The universe, the Two of Pentacles, like, this is all Capricorn energy. The Two of Pentacles is Jupiter, and it's about communication, bringing some type of lighthearted change. Some of you guys, this might be some type of communication to move in with an individual, to take things to the next level. The Wheel of Fortune with the Three of Cups here, this being emotional abundance. All right, what is the universe's perspective of this? The Fool. Yeah, new beginnings. The universe is waiting on you to take a risk. You have the Eight of Wands here. This is happening. Yep. Look at that. This is in full throttle. Definitely communication, delivery coming your way. Vice versa. Like, this is a piece guy. He about to deliver this up. You get your piece of the pie now. I feel like you've been in a space where you just been giving and giving and giving, and someone has lost their grip because you know that somebody else can give to you. All these wheels, like even with this Two of Pentacles, like I feel like you're either about to close out a cycle with someone, definitely, but you possibly are returning or about to take a risk on someone that that got away. Like, interestingly enough, at the end of this month on the 30th, things are going to retrograde in Aquarius. Mercury particularly. So communicating back with someone, or communication that has been stalled moving forward, visiting some type of revisiting a conversation, and now taking some type of action on, I don't know why I feel an energy of like being left on red. You were left on red, or somebody else left you on red. This conversation is going to continue. It will be picked back up. Seven of Swords here. Like I said, I don't feel like there has been communication or action yet. But when that time comes, when this energy comes into an alignment, things are going to move very quickly. Very quickly. How does Taurus view the Eight of Wands and the Fool? The Queen of Cups. So Allah be damned. In the Four of Swords. Woo, and the Four of Wands. 4, 4, 4. This is heavy, 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 heavy on the Capricorn. Okay. Four of Wands here. This particularly is Venus and Aries. It doesn't necessarily. Oh, look. That's the Statue of Liberty, too. Yeah, this is an energy. Like, this is an Olympic reward. Like, yeah, you've been on some type of marathon with a person. A Leo could be significant. Someone on the Cancer Leo cusp. Someone's been receptive. I feel like somebody's been doing all the talking. They possibly were left on red, and this could be you about to communicate with this person to achieve some type of like foundation, some level of solidness. And if you're expecting this from another individual, that it could definitely be coming. How you're viewing the Eight of Wands. This is the action that's going to take place or transpire. Somebody being understanding. Some type of connection taking place. What type of actions should Taurus be taking? Oh, wow. You got the Queen of Swords, and I feel like you're supposed to be kicking this person to the curb. This is same, look, this is same person, the Queen of Swords. Or this is someone who, look, her sword is sideways, this sword is sideways. Also feel an energy of playing fair. I don't know why I'm picking up Moon and Libra. This Tower card. Yeah, some of y'all need to come through some type of separation. Let me use a different deck of cards. Tell me more about why the Queen of Swords would be here for the action that Taurus needs to take. The Six of Wands. Yeah, it's an energy of moving on, moving forward. I told you there's like a twinning or a reflection type of. Oh, she even has swords, and this is the Six of Wands. She even has swords here. Wow, the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I feel like what's lacking here is you communicating with someone that they've lost their grip or lost the privilege of being around you, being with you, or vice versa. Speaking to someone and letting them know, like, you've earned my good graces. Come here. Come here. Okay. All right. Tell me one more thing about the actions that Taurus should be taking, please. With the Six of Wands being here. The Chariot, yes. Please make your move. There's a victory. Chase behind this. Oh, yeah. Second deck with the Star. Yeah, this is someone who you've been seeing at a distance or something of that nature. Yes, with the Two of Pentacles. Yes, communicate. Speak to them. Then you have the Seven of Swords here again. One of you guys is going to need to accept some type of defeat. With the Queen of Cups here, I kind of feel like it's possibly a water sign or the water sign or an earth or an air sign, like I told you. This person possibly is putting that behind them now that you're moving towards them. For some of you guys, for others of you, you're accepting some type of defeat for not being receptive to this person in the past. Yeah, Three of Swords here. And somebody's been holding back their emotions big time. Yeah, you have the Moon. What's the outcome? The Knight of Wands is coming out as a blockage. So you're clearly not ready to make a move, or somebody's not. Five of Cups here with the Page of Cups. Yeah, this is like, surprise, I'm back. This is a Six of Cups energy. This is a reconciliation, reconnection, or whatever the case may be. But this may move very, very slowly. Possibly because someone got hurt in the past. I also feel an energy of like somebody wanting to move slow to like savor the moment. Five of Cups with the Page of Cups here. Like somebody might even be regretting that they moved so swiftly before, or they didn't move swiftly before. Five of Cups with the Page of Cups. Tell me one more thing about the Knight of Wands being the issue here. The Three of Swords. Yeah, somebody got hurt with the Queen of Cups. Yeah, somebody got hurt. Somebody's guarding their heart. Seven of Swords. Betrayal, manipulation, lies, deceit. The Moon here with the Page of Wands. Somebody's investigating the truth or some type of news that comes in. They're investigating it. That's the vibe I get. Two of Wands. Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's like somebody's unclear why you chose them, or unclear, well, what's going on with you in the third party. This could be you, or it could be them. There's a heavy Aries energy here, but Taurus, that could be you. You could actually be an Aries in Vedic astrology. I would highly suggest that you guys go and check your charts in Vedic astrology. You can definitely still watch your sun sign, okay? Just because I switched over to Vedic does not mean that it's not going to resonate. It just means you can watch both of them, and you're probably going to get a lot of clarity from both of them. Like me, for instance, I have a Venus in Scorpio in Western astrology, but in Vedic astrology, my Venus is in Libra. And I resonate with them both, especially just it depends on the actual degrees. If you're like dead smack in the middle in that cusp, you could very much so resonate with both of them. As far as Vedic astrology goes, it's the actual placement of where the planet is, okay, at any given moment. So it will be more accurate, but it doesn't mean you're not going to resonate with with your other placements. Okay. Look, you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer, and then you have a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Okay. But I want to ask, what is the advice for Taurus? What's the advice? Ooh, your hard work is paying off here in reverse. Now, I told you in the very beginning, full moon in Capricorn